Good morning, everyone. So pumped to talk to you today. You guys are doing a great job in the group this week. So I just want to pop on and give you a few reminders and give you one of my most important talks that I want you to reference often. I reference this talk myself probably at least once a month. I remind my clients of it all the time. It's called Running from the Bear. If you are new to the group, make sure you watch it. And even if you are doing this program for the third time, watch it and remember. So this week is all about getting ready. You've got your macronutrients if you choose to track. You've downloaded MyFitnessPal. You're practicing logging your food, measuring your food, getting into the habit of doing all of that. You are looking at the workouts in the portal, making sure you have the at-home equipment that you need, navigating your way around the gym. And I'll do another video about how to attack the workouts, what you need to do. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about that right now. But remember, this is our week of preparation. Everything that we've talked about this week, we're going to keep talking about. So if you miss something, don't worry about it. Remember, every Sunday we post a document that shows what the important posts were for the week. So if you miss a morning post, if you miss a video, not a problem. You can use your Sunday to get caught up. So with all of that being said, I also just want to honor you for being here, for making the decision to do this, because oftentimes that's one of the biggest hurdles, right? Actually, like signing up for the program. You've signed up. You are in. What you do with it from here, it is up to you. But I want you to know you have the support of myself, of Leanne, of Margie, of all the other people in this group. And I want to make it as digestible as possible. So if you feel really overwhelmed, know that that's normal. But today, this talk is going to help to put your mind at ease. And with that being said, let's talk about running from the bear. So let's say all of us are out on a picnic, which I would totally love. Here we are. I live right across the street from a lake. We're over at the lake. We're having a picnic at the picnic table. But holy cow, there's bears. And bears start chasing us. So we leave our food and we are running. But in order to outrun, or in order to be saved from the bear, you don't have to be the first person. You don't have to run the absolute fastest. All you have to do is run a little bit faster than the slowest person. So in other words, as it pertains to what we're doing, when you're improving your habits and your choices, you never have to be perfect. Let's just not even try to be perfect, okay? All you have to do is be a little bit better consistently. That, my friends, is what we are after. So let's think about something called the 0% game. You know, like parents, and maybe you had parents like this, who when you brought home a paper or a test, if you did not get 100%, if you got a 90%, they would question you about, well, where's the other 10%? Or if you got an 85, where's the other 15%? Constantly focused on the part that was missing from being perfect. A lot of us do that to ourselves, and I want you to flip that. I want you to start focusing on how far away from 0% you are, rather than how far away from 100% you are. So start from 0 and let's start adding. For example, what does 0% fitness look like? Totally sedentary. Maybe you can't even move. You're laying on the couch. You're in a full body cast. You're in a hospital on a ventilator for a year. That is 0% fitness. What's 0% nutrition? Well, that could be like absolutely eating nothing, or eating things that aren't even food, like rocks and dirt, things that don't give you any sort of nourishment. What's 0% health? Just death. We're totally stressed out, doing all the drugs, drinking all the alcohol, not eating, just doing nothing for yourself. So how can we apply this concept to Lift to Get Lean? So if 0% fitness is you in a body cast on the couch for an entire year, what is your current fitness level? We don't need to be Olympic athletes. We don't need to all train for triathlons. You could be walking around the block a couple times a week and be farther away from 0% than you realize. So give yourself some credit there. If 0% exercise is lying in a bed immobilized, how much better are you at your exercise habits? If 0% nutrition is eating rocks and dirt, how much better are your nutrition habits than that 0? Most of you, even if, forget about macros for a second. Are you eating? You're doing well. Are you eating a little bit of protein at each meal? Great. Are you eating vegetables even sometimes? Awesome. I bet all of you are at least at 50% when it comes to nutrition. And then, if 0% health is you being dead, even if you have the stomach flu today, you're doing better than 0% when it comes to your health and wellness. So do you see how things start to look up when you start shifting on being farther away from 0 than on how much work you have left to do to reach that 100% of perfection? That simple mind shift is going to help that overwhelm go away, and it's going to help this whole process seem more doable, and it's going to help you feel more successful. I need you to feel successful. So start playing that game. Start from 0%. See how much better than 0% you're doing right now. And then the best part of this is think about what could make today just 1% better. So we don't need to be 100% better. We need to be 1% better. And if even the thought of that is like, I can't do that today, Kylie. Like the kids, work, be 0.5% better. That's all you have to do. Dial it down to what is manageable for you to do. What's going to move you just a little bit forward? What would make today just a little bit better? We are focused, you guys, on progress, never perfection. There is no such thing as perfection. So move that word out of your vocabulary. Think about 2 different scenarios here. Scenario 1, making yourself crazy, completely neurotic, chasing that impossible 100% perfection, burning out, and then giving up. Or option 2, trying to be 1% better every single day for the next 6 weeks. How far could you get then? So add it up. 7 days of chasing that 100% effort but burning out. So that's 7 days times, 358 days. 7 days times 100% effort plus 358 days of 0 effort because you burned out. That's no change. That's perhaps even backsliding. You go back to your old ways because you're like, I can't do this, so I'm just gonna smoke and eat Cheetos. You end up feeling like a failure. But if you can, however many days are in 6 weeks, okay, so 42 days times 1% better, that's 42% better than you were last week. 42% better, that's almost halfway there. So focus on that. That 42%, that's significant transformation. And you're not just gonna do it for 6 weeks, I guarantee you. You're gonna find things that you're gonna carry on for another 6 weeks and another 6 weeks after that. And that's how we make change. It's compound effects. So focus on making those little changes rather than being perfect. And most importantly, start now. If you've been out on spring break, don't worry. You can wait for that Sunday document to get caught up on videos and posts, or you can start scrolling around right now. Get started. What can you do today? We cannot wait for the perfect day. We cannot wait for the perfect body. We cannot wait for the perfect schedule, because those things are never going to happen. There's always going to be a reason not to start. I mean, the good news is you're already here. So that hurdle has been jumped over. Do something now and take like a 5-minute action, whether that is looking at the workouts, planning your foods, going to the grocery store, journaling. There are so many things you can actually do, even if you are sick. Even if you're not gonna be able to get a workout in today, that's okay. There is something that you can do to make progress today. And keep it real, like be honest with yourself. It's never gonna be perfect. So let's just focus on progress. Start where you are, do what you can, use what you have. That is our mantra. I'm gonna post a great visual right now in the comments that maybe you wanna print it out, maybe you wanna draw it in your journal. It's gonna help you keep the perspective. Perspective is everything. You can do this. What you do might be different than what Sarah's doing, than what Leanne is doing, than what Dawn is doing. It doesn't matter because this is your journey. You do what you can do. So for today, no, you do not need to be terrified of the workouts. I love that, Deb. Outrun the bear. You don't have to be the fastest person. You just gotta be a little bit faster than the slowest person. Shoot for pretty good or a little bit better. Don't worry about being perfect. Like sometimes good enough is the best that we have. Good enough is the best. You guys are familiar with that saying, right? I am enough. You are enough. Remember that good enough is enough. That's enough. And then finally, get on track. What are you gonna do today? Take action. Don't think about it, just go. So I'm gonna type some things up in the description of this video that are gonna be thought starters for your journal / owner's manual. If you're feeling overwhelmed, I understand that, but just know we repeat everything over and over again. If anything is feeling undigestible or not doable, I want to break it down so that it is doable for you. All I want is you to find something that you can do every single day. It does not mean doing everything perfect. So let's see, Sarah. Oh, you are so sweet. Yeah, the awareness is key, you guys. Even if you don't plan on tracking for the long term, even just logging your food in MyFitnessPal is super eye-opening because you can be eating all of the clean foods, right? But maybe too many nuts. Nuts are great, but a handful of nuts adds up really quickly in terms of fats because they're very calorie dense. So keep doing what you can do. Break it down so that it is doable and just stay focused on being 1% better. Next week, so I'm not talking about weekend strategies this week because I want to see how you guys do with this weekend. Next Friday, we'll talk about going out to dinner, social strategies, tracking alcohol, and all of that. We'll dive a little bit more into mindset and getting systems in place, processes in place, but get ready. It's gonna be fun. I want you to have fun with this. Try not to be overwhelmed. Easier said than done, but we're in it together. Please don't feel alone. There is no stupid question. There is no silly question. So put it out there. I just want to help you guys. I know Leanne does too. And those that have been on this path already, they have a lot of things that they can share as well. Have an awesome weekend. I'll be talking to you tomorrow and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.